Hey guys, Predzilla here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are be talking about some more, we are be talking about some more Godzilla movie news, as well as Godzilla products as usual. For today, we have a decent amount of news, so jumping right into it, the first thing that we have for today is that we have 7 more classic Godzilla films added on to YouTube, and of course, as like last time, they are available for free, but with ads, which again, the ads really isn't that big of a deal. Overall, it still is pretty cool to have these available for free for those who are able to watch them anywhere else. But the 7 ones that we have Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1974. We have Terror of Mechagodzilla. We have Godzilla King of the Monsters 1954. We have Godzilla vs. Megalon. We have Invasion of Astro Monster, Mothra vs. Godzilla, and finally Son of Godzilla. There may be more, but as of now, the only ones I know of are the current 14, the 7 and the previous 7 that I listed in the last movie news. Or maybe it was like one of the other last movie news, I can't remember, but it was definitely one of the last ones. So as of now, I only know that there's 14, but there could be more, but I don't think there is. Next we have the mobile game Godzilla Destruction will be discontinued on January 31st, 2022, which is honestly surprising, and I think it has mainly to do with like bugs and glitches and whatnot. Because the last time I played it, it was super buggy and had a lot of issues, and that is why I stopped playing it, because I didn't, really want to have to deal with that, and I also needed to add some storage to my iPad, so I ended up deleting it, because I wasn't really going to play it anyways. But, so I think that maybe they just had too many technical difficulties, and they were just like, we're just going to discontinue it. Because, maybe, like, no one's playing it or anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was fun. I did enjoy Godzilla Destruction. But, like I said, it was just too buggy and whatnot. And I didn't want to have to deal with that because I've dealt with a lot of bugs in my life, game-wise. And I really would not like to have any more. But, in complete honesty, I thought the first one to go would be Godzilla Run, because that game is just completely boring. Like, probably the worst official Godzilla game I've ever played. Like, it's just so boring, and I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do. So, I'm going to stay away from that one. And I figured that would be the first one to go. But, like I said, maybe the technical difficulties or what is making Godzilla Destruction be discontinued. But I think the biggest elephant in the room is that Godzilla Battle Line is the most successful out of all 3 of these new mobile games for Godzilla, which, to be fair, Godzilla Battle Line is really fun. I don't play it anymore. Like, I played it like a few weeks ago, just to like see if there was anything new, and I think they had some new stuff, but I don't know, that's a common thing for me, is I don't really play mobile games that much. Like, I get a mobile game and I play it a lot, and then I stop playing it, because it just gets boring. I need like a story, or needs to be something new, or something that catch my interest. I mean, don't get me wrong, they had new stuff, like they added new monsters and whatnot, but I don't know, it just wasn't really that interesting. Also, it's very much a pay-to-win game, and like you can buy the battle pass and get more stuff faster and whatnot, and get the stronger monsters faster and all that kind of stuff, which just makes it unfair. But anyways, I hope Toho realizes that mobile games are just not it, and that we need a console game, please. And I believe I've seen somewhere, I don't know who exactly said this, but I'm pretty sure it was someone from Toho. They said the reason why they're doing mobile games is because they want to do mobile games first before doing a console game that is, much more bigger, much more money, and whatnot. Which is understandable, but you should already know what we want. Just literally all you have to do is remaster the classic Godzilla games from PS2 and like Xbox 360 or whatever they were on. And, we would be set. Or, just make a new game basically like that. I mean, that's what basically Godzilla PS4 was like a bit, though that one kind of failed because, in my personal opinion, the controls are trash and they didn't really allow you to do anything besides do the campaign. Like, I couldn't play in like the battle mode, like just have me fighting a bunch of like computer generated monsters, or play as some other monster in the campaign. Like, I really wanted to play Godzilla 2014 in the campaign, but it didn't allow me, so that was a big letdown. So hopefully Toho decides to make a console game sometime in the future. But out of that, we have the Mondo Godzilla vs. Destroya soundtrack vinyl available now for pre-order at mondoshop.com. The vinyl is limited to only 2,500 copies, which is a lot, so I think there's a pretty good chance that a lot of people getting these. Well, 2,500 people getting these. And I'm going to do a recap on the vinyl. So the vinyl is the color of Destroya's micro oxygen beam. And in the gatefold sleeve of the soundtrack vinyl, there is a sound effect chip that plays Destroya's roar that is really cool. There's also a Echo vinyl variant, which I have no clue what that is about. I imagine it has something to do with movie, but I don't know what really could be blue. I mean, obviously, I would think Godzilla's atomic breath, but Godzilla is a burning Godzilla in this movie, and his atomic breath is red. So the only thing that I could connect with that is maybe Godzilla Jr.'s atomic breath, if he did even have an atomic breath. I'm pretty sure he did, but I can't remember it for sure. So it might be that, or it might be something else. But both versions are $30 and release January 2022. Next we have the Cavity Colors Godzilla vs. Bilante collection. A release date has been revealed. The collection will be released December 15th, 2021. And we will have our first look at the collection coming sometime next week, which I imagine is probably going to be on a Wednesday because they like to do their Godzilla things on Wednesdays. So that is when I'm assuming is when we will get our first look. So do be prepared for that. I'm actually pretty excited to see what their collection is going to look like because I do like the Cavity Color Godzilla collections. It's just unfortunate that I'm not able to get any. Maybe I will eventually. Next we have the Godzilla Unnatural Disasters comic, finally available now for purchase. It is available digitally on idwpublishing.com for about $9. It is unfortunately sold out in print, though I imagine it will be back in stock in print sometime in the near future, or maybe already back in stock in print as I am recording this, though I doubt it. But out of that, we have new Toho and Rise collab that has made a Godzilla pre-workout drink thing, which is pretty cool. The flavor is Monster Berry Lime, which is, I'm pretty sure, blueberry and lime. So, there's that. It would be available now on riseups.com, which I will put how to spell that on the screen because it is not spelled how you think it is. So I'm just going to do that and make it more easier. And the Godzilla pre-workout would be $57. But it is currently out of stock as of now, unfortunately. So, don't blame me on that one. You can blame the people who bought it. But I would actually be interested in buying something like this, though I most likely will never actually end up buying something like this because, I don't know, I'm not really one for paying $57 for something to drink. I mean, I'll pay $57 for a figure, but not something that I would drink. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably like, the powder stuff is probably coming in like a big container, but I don't know. It's not really something that I would prioritize me purchasing. Like, there's other things that I would rather buy than that. But out of that, we have new Godzilla Hot Cocos revealed. We have head spinning chocolate. We have punch peppermint. And we have Star Falcon salted caramel. But the flavors are $13 each. And the pack, which contains all the flavors, are $35. But the pack is unfortunately unavailable. But this is something that I would rather spend my money on than the pre-workout, because obviously this is $13 and not $57. And lastly, we have for today is we have new images of the giant light up Godzilla at the Godzilla Interception Operation Awaji, which looks pretty cool. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know about anything that you thought in the comments down below. Not really much that is interesting for today, but it is what it is. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.